Most vehicles advertise their capability. The Ford Bronco hides it. Beneath the body panels and behind the switches are engineered systems so subtle that many owners will never realize they exist. Yet they fundamentally change how the Bronco performs on the trail, how it protects itself, and how far you can push it with confidence. These aren't party tricks or cosmetic add-ons. They're purpose-built technologies designed to tighten impossible turns, safeguard critical electronics, and turn your Bronco into a platform that's ready for serious customization. If you've been driving yours without knowing what it's truly capable of, you're only scratching the surface. Stay with us as we uncover 7 hidden Ford Bronco features that 99% of owners never discover. But once you do, you'll never look at your Bronco the same way again. Number 7. Hidden heritage markers. The Bronco is packed with subtle design details that reveal themselves only if you take the time to look closely. One of the most meaningful is stamped on the B-pillar and inside the tailgate. GPS coordinates pointing to Bronco Knoll in Johnson Valley, California. This location isn't chosen by chance. Johnson Valley is home to the King of the Hammers, widely regarded as one of the most brutal off-road races in the world. By engraving those coordinates, Ford is signaling that the Bronco was developed and pushed to its limits in one of the toughest environments imaginable. You'll also discover nods to the original first-generation Broncos hidden throughout the cabin, including the classic chassis codes U13, U14, and U15 subtly molded into interior trim pieces. Check the wheel well liners and you'll spot the phrase "Lift me baby" stamped near the factory jack points. It's both a playful nod to the Bronco's mod-friendly nature and a clear, functional guide for safe lifting. Even the cargo tie-down loops carry lasso-style icons, a direct reference to the Bronco's western roots. The accessory-ready mounting bolts are branded with the Bronco name, and you'll find a proud, designed and engineered in Dearborn, Michigan, marking integrated into the vehicle. These details go far beyond simple branding. They're Ford's way of proving the Bronco wasn't just styled to look authentic, it was built with real heritage in mind. And while honoring the past mattered, the real surprise comes when you see how Ford rethought throttle control for modern trail performance. Number 6. Single pedal drive. One of the toughest parts of slow technical off-roading is balancing throttle input and braking at the same time while carefully choosing your path over rocks or down sharp inclines. Your attention ends up divided between pedals when it should be locked on the terrain in front of you. Trail one-pedal drive was created to solve that exact problem. With this mode engaged, simply easing off the accelerator automatically applies precise braking, even bringing the vehicle to a full stop without touching the brake pedal. That single-pedal control completely changes the experience during rock crawling and steep descents. The smallest lift of your foot produces immediate, carefully measured slowing, giving you ultra-fine control over speed and vehicle placement. Turning it on is simple. While in four-wheel drive, either high or low, press the Trail Features button located in the center of the GOAT mode dial. If you're already using Trail Control, Ford's low-speed off-road cruise system that operates between 1 and 20 miles per hour, switching is seamless. Just tap cancel on the steering wheel to move straight into one-pedal drive. This lets you cruise smoothly on long sections, then instantly shift to pinpoint control when the trail becomes technical. But even the most precise control doesn't matter if water intrusion wipes out critical electronics. That's why the next hidden system exists, to protect your Bronco in ways most drivers never even think about. Number 5. Active and passive drain plugs. If your Bronco is equipped with the washout interior and marine-grade vinyl, you're already familiar with the built-in floor drains hidden beneath the mats. Twisting the plugs counterclockwise opens them. When rinsing, keep the water flow moderate, around 10 liters per minute, and guide the water from higher areas toward the nearest drain opening. This system becomes especially important after an aggressive water crossing where moisture sneaks past the door seals. Any water that works its way under the rubberized flooring or carpet has to escape somewhere. These passive drain ports exist to do exactly that, keeping moisture away from the floor pan and the vehicle's wiring. Left trapped, water leads to corrosion, electrical issues, and even mold. The drain system removes that threat entirely. After washing or draining, allow roughly 30 seconds per section for the water to fully exit. Then wipe away any remaining puddles before sealing the plugs again. That extra step prevents lingering dampness that could cause long-term issues, helping preserve the electronics that make the Bronco's impressive 33.5-inch water-fording capability possible. And if you think this passive drainage setup is smart engineering, wait until you see the pre-wired electrical foundation Ford built into this platform. It takes trail readiness to another level. Number 4. The pre-wired advantage. The Bronco comes from the factory with 6 dedicated pre-wired auxiliary circuits, eliminating the hassle of running wires through the firewall entirely. The overhead console switches are linked to a purpose-built power distribution module in the engine bay, where relays handle high-current accessories safely and reliably. This is where the design gets strategic. Ford didn't leave the wiring centralized. They spread the connection points across the vehicle where you actually need them. One circuit terminates at the front grille for auxiliary driving lights. 2 are routed behind the glove box, ideal for radios or communication equipment. Another runs to the area above the windshield, perfectly positioned for a roof-mounted light bar. The final circuit exits near the rear quarter panel, making it a natural fit for an onboard air compressor or powered cargo accessories. Ford handed owners serious electrical capability right out of the box, but there's one mounting location in particular that most people are completely underutilizing. Number 3. Dashboard accessory, mount integration, and switched power routing. That accessory-ready mounting point tucked behind the Hero switch panel isn't decorative. It's a reinforced threaded bracket designed specifically to support electronic equipment. It's the ideal location for mounting GPS units, rugged tablets, or action cameras that need to remain stable even when the terrain gets violent. Accessing it takes a bit of disassembly. Start by removing the lower passenger side grab handle, then drop the glove box and gently pull back the HVAC control panel to reach the dash cavity. From there, you can route your wiring downward and either connect to a factory USB outlet or tie into a switched power source at the fuse box using the auxiliary relay system. The result is a cockpit that feels purpose-built. A true control hub where essential off-road tech is firmly mounted and cleanly powered. No dangling wires, no devices sliding around when the suspension articulates. Everything stays exactly where it belongs. And while tidy electrical integration is a huge win, there's another critical procedure you need to follow if you plan on removing the doors, one that can save you from costly seal damage. Number 2. Window door and battery reset protocol. As soon as you pull the door handle or unlock the Bronco, the frameless window automatically lowers a fraction of an inch. That tiny movement clears the tight weather seals, preventing the glass from binding or wobbling and ensuring a proper seal once the door closes. This behavior creates an important rule when removing the doors. Before unplugging the main wiring harness, always power the vehicle on and lower the windows. If you skip this step, the window motors remain electrically locked in place, and lifting the heavy door can drag the glass across the roof seals, risking costly damage. There's another situation owners often run into. After a battery replacement or electrical repair, the one-touch window feature may suddenly stop working. The window will still move if you hold the switch, but the automatic up and down function disappears. That happens because the system loses its stored travel limits during the power interruption. The reset process is precise. With the engine running and the doors shut, lower the affected window completely and continue holding the switch for 5 seconds once it reaches the bottom. Then immediately raise the window and hold the switch up for another 5 seconds after it fully closes. The entire sequence must be completed within 30 seconds. Done correctly, the system relearns its limits and full one-touch operation is restored. And since we're already at the rear of the vehicle, Ford tucked away some surprisingly practical features inside the tailgate that most owners overlook. Number 1. Bottle opener and table conversion. Ford quietly built several low-profile utility features into the Bronco's tailgate that most owners never notice. The best known is the integrated bottle opener near the latch, a small but practical touch that means no extra tools during trail breaks. But the real functionality shows up in the adjustable tailgate lighting. These lights aren't fixed in place. You can pivot them to aim illumination exactly where it's needed, which is far more useful than static cargo lights when lining up a trailer hitch, making repairs, or lighting a specific area at camp after dark. The cargo cover is another overlooked element. Most people treat it as nothing more than a privacy shield, but Ford engineered it to double as a temporary table or work surface. On the trail or at a campsite, having a flat, instantly available platform for tools, gear organization, or even food prep turns out to be surprisingly valuable. What truly sets the Bronco apart isn't just what's listed on the spec sheet, it's this hidden layer of thoughtful engineering that only reveals itself over time. From trail turn assist that makes tight obstacles manageable to passive drainage systems that protect vital electronics. From factory pre-wired circuits that enable clean, professional-grade upgrades, to heritage details that quietly confirm the vehicle's lineage. Together, these features make it clear the Bronco was built for owners who expect more than surface-level capability. And while the Bronco is packed with clever surprises, the competition isn't standing still. Major upgrades are coming that will push this rivalry into its next chapter.